For this assignment, I'll be taking an observational approach to a piece titled Sweety by the master artist Danguole, and I cannot pronounce that last name, but the artist will be posted in the description. The painting is an oil painting that the artist created utilizing a dry brush method. This technique is where the artist will use a relatively dry paintbrush and create several layers with thin colors. By doing this, it allows the amazing lighting effects and create a somewhat picture look to the piece. The artist residing in Lithuania is a master of using the dry brush technique and has created many paintings of animals, landscapes, and people with this method. Looking at this painting of Sweety, I immediately recognize it is a lynx. These animals are quite common where I live and are incredibly beautiful creatures. Lynx are extremely reclusive, and if you are able to see one, consider yourself remarkably lucky. The animals prey almost exclusively on the rabbits in their environment, and based off my experience, their population will increase and decrease depending upon the prey or the rabbit specifically in the area as the year goes on. An initial observation about both the painting and the cat in real life is that the calm and collected look of the animal remain true. Though giving off a friendly demeanor, they surely are a force to be reckoned with if you come across one. I appreciate the light and soft colors found in the painting because it gives off a feeling of comfort as you look or admire the piece. I take notice to the white background, and I do agree with that. By doing this, the artist has essentially canceled any background noise and allows the lynx to be kind of a single point of interest, drawing all your attention to the animal. These styles of paintings, especially with animals, are my favorite. Like I mentioned, it allows you to really focus on the work presented in front of you, and especially for the fine details within the piece. The artist also did a wonderful job with the fur on the animal. I am not a seasoned artist by any stretch of the imagination, but I can conclude that the small detail work seen in the fur can be a difficult task for someone. The flip side of that, though, is that it brings a very realistic look to the animal, and I think it really helps the piece overall. As mentioned about the fur, the same can be said for the eyes. They're soft but certainly pop in comparison to the light tones used for the rest of the body. Overall, I really enjoy this piece of art, and based off the other works by the artist, she is truly a master of the dry brush technique. My question for those listening or reading this is, do you like or dislike the result of the dry brush method? It's certainly different when compared to other techniques on paper. Thanks, I hope to hear from you soon.